Hello and welcome to the Stock Planner channel. We're a swing trader channel, and today I'm going to trade CNX. Now pay attention because this trade for a beginner trader with a small account of less than $1,000. So it's a trade that anybody can do. It's an option trade, or you can trade the stock, buying and selling it if you wish. But I think you get better miles out of options. Now, how I found this trade is I have a Discord chat, and I use a 3-indicator strategy, which is the MACD, the RSI, and the stochastics. A lot of people use those indicators. Anyway, out there I have a mobile-friendly app that shows the different signals for the day. And I want to look at something cheap, CNX, which is, I think it's a oil supply company. Anyway, it says it goes short, and we're going to take a further look at that. This is mobile friendly. It's updated 3 or 4 times a day. You can kind of look at it throughout the day. I do. But in that same area, I also have a trade list. This is a report. This is not mobile friendly, so it's a report. And it shows the trades, and you can see there's entries for BABA, short, CNX, short. And you can go down the trade list, and you can see that CNX you bought at 1706, 70 shares. But we're doing $1,000 at a time. That's what you're spending. $1,000, 70 shares. But if you have a small account, that's everything. And you really don't want to invest the whole account. That's a good way of blowing it up. So buying $1,000 worth of CNX is not a good idea. But you could, or somewhat less. You don't have to buy 70. You can just buy 10 shares. Anyway, this trade list tells you when to get in, get out, and there's a lot of signals here. Currently, 31 open positions. So if you have a small account, you certainly can't do all those. If you have a large account, you can. And you can spend more than $1,000 per trade. What does the CNX look like? Going to our free charting package, Trading View, we see this stock does swing, and we're swing traders, looking at those bottoms and tops, and then taking the trend in between. This is a nice downward trend, but you have to be careful. If you were a small trader, you probably want to get out here and not ride that thing all the way down to here. I use 3 indicators mainly. By the way, this is a zigzag, and it's perfect, but it does that because it looks to the future and repaints itself. But you need to find indicators that don't repeat themselves, and MACD is one of them. The stochastic, RSI, and the RSI. And I have my settings in the description below. But when the RSI goes above the 30 and comes back around, we say that's overbought, and that's about the time you want to look for a short. Stochastic, same way, above the 80 and come back around, that's overbought and look like to come around. And I like to take a trade when the MACD is above the 0 line. Those conditions seem to be ripe for a short, and that's what it's looking like. We're on the daily time frame. Remember, each bar is a day's worth of data. So what do you think? Do you think this is a short or long? Do you think it'll get down to the 16? About halfway between its resistance and support? I do. Going to another free software package called Option AI, typing in CNX. We're seeing this stock is trading at 1706, and we're looking at the expected move of the market, and they're saying that in 1 week it's going to move about 7%. That's pretty significant. In 1 month it's 12, in 3 months it's 29. That's some powerful moves. And we take this little number, 7.2, and we think it's going to go down to 16. You have to ask yourself, is this going to reverse itself? Go back down to about halfway. About 16 is about halfway here. By the way, CNX Resources Corporation is energy, minerals, and integrated oil. So with a 7% move, a high strike would be $18, $18.32, somewhere around in here. And a low strike is $15.80, and we were guessing earlier about $16. And you have to decide whether the move is going to go that way or that way. The expected move is nice to know, but you don't know which direction it's going to go. You have to use the other indicators, and we're saying down, down, down for the MACD, the RSI, and the stochastic RSI. This is the RSI. So with a 7%, the expected move, and this is cheapy stock, expected to move about $1. And if you took $1,000 for the 3 months or so, 2 months or 1 month, you'd have, and it hits your price, you'll have $74, which is 7.4% return. But can we do better with options? And remember, we are at 17, and we think it's going to go down to that $15.80 or $16. So to do that, you would buy a put. Buying put is a short strategy, going short. You buy a 16 put, and it's at 17, and this is 16. This is where you buy it. But the price is up here. Why would you buy a put down there? Because you need, for this to pay off, you need to have the price to go below 16. Why would you make this? Well, you want it to. You think it's going to fall down there, and you think it's going to fall down there within a week or a month. And when it gets there, you're going to have some money. Let's see what it looks like when it hits 16. There's 16 here, and it needs to do it early. Is it going to go beyond that? If it does, there's your $15.80. You can take, if it does it quickly, you take around $30. And $30, how much did this cost you to buy that put? $83. So to make $30 on an $83 risk, that's your max loss, by the way. That's approximately 20% profit. Just rounding it off. But you could make much more if it goes down to zero, but it's not going to do that. The best you can do is it's going to move around 7% to 8%, and you want to spend a lot of money. By doing this out of the money, buying an out of money put, you're not costed so much. So we hope the expected move happens, and you can save. You can do, if you have $1,000, you can do 10 of these trades instead of one, as we've previously seen. There's your 83 losing if it goes the other direction, but if it goes in your direction, this is what you stand to win. So you need it to come below. That's your break even is 15.17. You need to come below before expiration to 15. But if it goes quickly, early, you can take a profit of about $30 or $40. That's what we're hoping. So if you spend $1,000, you expect to make $74. But if you spend only $85, you're expecting to make $21 to $30 early. I'm conservative here. And because you only spent $85, you're going to do 10 of these, and that'd be $200. Do you see how that? If you did 10 of these, you'd have $21 profit times 10, which is $210, and that beats this every day of the week. The only problem with this is because you bought a put down here, you need this thing to move in that direction, or you lose your $85, or some number between that. So what do you think of this trade? Do you like options? Leave a comment below. If you're a small-time trader, you can buy 10 shares of this stock and make a little money. And if you have a little bit of knowledge, you can do a put, an out-of-money put. It only costs you $85. And then if you wanted to go in the money, by the way, you could do an in-the-money put as well. Costs you a little bit more. That way, if it goes down that direction, it stays down, because there's more risk here at the 16 than it is at the 17, you're going to pay more at the 17. Well, check out my Discord. This trade is out there. Remember to do your own due diligence. It's very hard to trade somebody else's trading system. You have to develop your own somehow. Check out the signals that are out on Discord to get you started, and then use those signals to develop your own trading system. Hey, let's get started and make some money. We'll catch you on the flip. Happy trading.